For 20 long years, I smoked lots of reefer, drank lots of beer. Every day at 420, we're gonna settle the score. And for 20 long years, it's been 20 past 4.
Hello, welcome to 420 Live, Surprise Tuesday edition. Welcome, I'm Jeff Kravitz to, the new paradigm here, getting used to coming once a week here live. I'm so in a mode of the everyday thing, and it's just so weird now to come once a week, but I appreciate the space that it's created in my life to allow for growth and getting ready for coming out of it. I actually, there you go. Hey, the volume wasn't working, huh? Hey, what a way to start the week. Hey, Jeff Kravitz, 420 Live. Welcome to another adventure here. I think my volume should be working now. I probably should check it here officially, but yes, there it is. Great. Welcome. I hope everybody had a great weekend, a great week. We were with you last week, talking to you with our friend Benji Eisen about the weekend, the Billy Kreutzmann birthday shows up there in Kauai. I'm sure everybody enjoyed watching some Grateful Dead music and enjoying their weekend. I had a raging party for my 20th birthday this past weekend, up on a hill high atop Los Angeles, playing with some musicians, some friends of mine. We got into it. It was absolutely great. I had such a blast this weekend, and it was just amazing to see people again, to be at a party. There were probably 150 people or so up there, plenty of outdoor space. Everybody pretty much vaccinated. I didn't talk to one person that was like, yeah, I didn't get vaccinated. So everybody vaccinated. We're enjoying ourselves. We were raging. The party was great. I have a clip from the party. Do you want to see it? Should I play it? Are you ready? I don't know if everybody's ready yet. I'll hold on to the clip. I'm going to build the suspense. But the party was incredible. It was outside, taco guy. We had the dab bar set up. Our friends from 710 Labs went out of their absolute way to take care of us and make sure everybody was completely stoned. I only heard from one friend of mine that was like, I hit the dab bar, one hit, and I had to get out of there and go home. So, and he was kind of in my age group, a dad, and him and his wife did a little dab and couldn't handle like too many people had to get out of there. It was overwhelming. I was like, yeah, you do a dab. You're supposed to sit down and relax and enjoy the music. That's part of the experience. You're supposed to let yourself get into it, get lost in the dab. Good thing he stayed away from the mushroom chocolates. Personally, at my own event, I can't really get out of my mind because I'm hosting and I'm playing guitar and I have to jam with the band and keep some kind of semblance of order if I want to be remotely entertaining. So I was just smoking a bunch of weed and getting high on the love, the hugs, seeing people smile, seeing people's noses. I didn't realize how much I actually missed everybody's nose, because everybody's been so covered up all year. So it's amazing that after 1 year, we're getting back to it, that we're getting back to a place where we can socialize again, where we can see each other, where we could share experiences. And it was great to see people I haven't seen in a year, and to be able to be normal. I mean, we weren't talking about the COVID. Everybody has kind of moved on here in California. The numbers are incredibly down. If you're not vaccinated, you need to get vaccinated. Look what's happening this summer. We got Phish tour announced today. Phish just dropped a bunch of dates. I mean, we were talking about this on the show last week and the week before that, with Dave Matthews Band dropping the bomb 2 or 3 weeks ago that he was going to go on tour, it kind of opened up the doors for everybody else that's handled by Red Light Management, as well as other major acts that already had dates blocked out. If you look at Phish's tour, they're pretty much picking up where they were if they would have cut off the first half. So they're not doing the West Coast until October, but at the beginning, they're going to start in Arkansas, which is kind of great programming. The first show back, can imagine the excitement and the hype. And if it was in a place like New York City or another popular venue, like Red Rocks. Can you imagine if they came back to Red Rocks or Hampton? And they're both 9,000 seaters. So the demand would have been through the roof. Now you're coming back to Arkansas, where there's never been a jam band concert, where the Grateful Dead never played there. Well, I meant large scale. Grateful Dead have never played in Arkansas, and neither have Phish. So this was going to be a special show to begin with. Now they get to start there. A little bit less amount of people that are going to go to Arkansas in end of July. I mean, July in Arkansas, I'm sure it's beautiful, right? Do you think it's beautiful? Anyway, oh my God, I'm getting so old. I can't even read the freaking comments that are flying by. So excited. I'm excited. You know, the show's in Atlantic City, which is really what I really cared about this summer was Atlantic City. Because to see a band on the beach in my hometown and be able to walk down the boardwalk and go to the shows and go out and know where to go to get late night pizza, Tony's Baltimore Grill, or the best cheesesteak, White House. It used to be Sacco's, you know, they would go back and forth, but Sacco's, you know, I would have to say I'm back on the White House tip after years. What else? Oh, Dino's too makes a good sub. I mean, they're all good. I miss the Jersey Shore. So it's going to be a ton of fun. It's going to be great to see everybody. It's going to be, I can't imagine what it's going to be like this summer in Atlantic City. There's 50,000 people that beach concert holds. So I just know it's going to be a lot of fun. And we've had some shenanigans in Atlantic City with Phish over the past decade since they first played there in 2010 at the convention hall for Halloween with the Little Feat Halloween and the famous Led Zeppelin show, which I'm not sure if many people know, but my dad's column had something to do with it. I might have had a little something to do with dropping that in their earworm into their head, get in there. But that's a completely different story. We're just excited that we're getting back to it. We're getting back to normal. And, you know, I know COVID's not done. And I see some of the people I was just talking about on Twitter, my friend Adam King, we were going at it about, you know, I can't go because, you know, vaccination it's not effective. It's not proven to be effective. I was like, well, it's pretty effective in the Democratic states where people are taking it. Not so effective in places like Wisconsin, where like 8% of the people have gotten it. So I doubt we're going to Milwaukee this summer. It's not on the list. But they have to start offering incentives for people to get vaccinated. It's going to save us a lot of money. Just tell everybody, look, you're going to get $200 cash money if you get vaccinated. And I don't care. I've been vaccinated. I don't need the $200. I don't want it. Maybe some of you people go out there and get vaccinated again and get your $200. Imagine people lining up. I didn't get vaccinated. I need like $200. Put it in my arm. So you're not going to Milwaukee. I'm not going to Milwaukee either. I mean, what's the sense? Why would you want to go someplace where everybody's like, I'm not getting vaccinated. I'm going to stay in the places where people are vaccinated. Stick me in the blue states. Maybe Arkansas. You know, I'd like to be there for that first note when it rings out. But it's the other notes after that I'm kind of worried about. Yeah, I mean, it's a year plus off for these guys. And when they did come back, it was just 4 shows in Mexico, 3 2 months earlier in New York City, or 4, right? And then they had the short, whatever that was, 7 show tour, 8 show tour in November of last year. So it's not like they were really goosed up, although Mexico was some of the finest Phish I've seen in 3.0. I had an amazing time. I thought the band was played absolutely incredible. So you want to go see, you're going to see your mom. Is your mom in Milwaukee? So I would think summer's on. Is anybody else excited? Is it just me? Trey is warming up at SPAC. Listen, Wolfie, one place you will not catch me is SPAC watching an acoustic show. Got Humphreys McGee and Red Rocks that are going to rip it up and tear a new hole in the earth. And you're going to have Plinky for 3 nights. I'm sorry, it does not float my boat. I need something a little bit more, especially after this year. I mean, come on. I'm sure those would have been Trey Band shows, but unfortunately, Tony Markellis passed away at my party this past Sunday or Saturday night. We played 2 Tony Markellis songs, Sand and Jaboo, in honor of Tony and his passing. And both songs are so much fun to play and jam on. He laid out such a nice fat groove on there. So, Ike, you're ready? You're ready for the AC shows, aren't you? AC Bar and Grill for the pre-show? Pre-show is going to be walking down the boardwalk Just walking right down the boards. Go to Mom's, have a little grub, up at Jackson Avenue, walk down, beautiful weather. I'm excited. Is this, well, come on, 4.0. Listen, some people need to name these generational things, you know what? I don't really care. You call whatever you want. 4.0, 3.0, 2.0. They're not an operating system. This isn't, they're not chapters in a book, chapter 26. This is just music. We're going to see what it is. I hope it's something completely different. Hey, it's hard though, isn't it? You're a big dicks guy. You're a big dick guy there, Eric Anderson. And you have to go to Bonnaroo. You're the mayor. I'm the mayor of Atlantic City. Now Pinky was Mr. Atlantic City. I left a long time ago. I'm not even trying to be the mayor of Atlantic City. That's a job people get arrested for. It's one of those jobs you take, and the next thing you know, you're like, Mayor of Atlantic City arrested. So I'm public service. It's not my bag. This is my public service. This is a public service announcement. The most exciting thing I'm getting excited about is getting back to our regularly scheduled programming. Life, dinners, laughter, friends, hugs, kisses, back rubs, foot rubs, belly rubs, and tour. We're going on tour, the variant tour. Hey, listen, Jen. Wook flu, in some cases, almost killed as many people as COVID did. The 1.1%. Probably more people died of Wook flu than died of COVID in percentage-wise. So here we go. Kelly Baines, greetings from the Vortex, the Mike Gordon fan club. Mavement of Media. Have you got a quote from Mike? Have you got a quote from Mike? Do you know what's happening? Has Mike speaking? Has he speaking yet? Yes. The 1.0 variant. Oh, you're talking about those variants. The variants. No, the variants of Phish. Yeah. All I know is I'm 1.0 to the core. I don't play this 2.0 shit. 2.0, 3.0. I will say that some of this modern Phish is some of the best Phish I've heard. I really love the way the guys jive. You know, maybe it's not as fast and proficient and, what do you call it? Precise. You know, old Phish was incredibly precise. When you hear those guys back in the 80s and the early 90s, everything landed on a dime. You know, it was like unbelievable. And over the years, things open up, get sloppier or breathe more, I would say. The chord changes aren't quite as intense. Why do you need 300 chord changes in a song when you can play a song with 10 chord changes or 15? You know, and then you can remember the chord changes too, which is hard. You know, you get older, all this music, those guys on stage 4 hours a night. So same as it ever was. That's what I think. We're going to come back. It's just going to be like walking in like we never left. It's going to be like tour picked up. And, you know, I saw a lot of people in the Northeast crying. You guys are all crying because there's no shows on the Northeast out of this run except for Atlantic City. And everybody's like, oh. But you guys, if you think about it, the reason that run was like that originally last year was because the West Coast got dicked the year before. So here you go. Thank you, Tournet. Yes. Well, listen, what, are you telling me that you didn't have those dates, that no one leaked them to you like everybody else off a fantasy tour? Come on. Everybody's been sending those dates around now for a month. I've had my Gorge accommodation as soon as I saw that change. I was like, oh, shit, they're going to play the Gorge at the end of the month. I got to get something there now, or else I'm going to be driving 50 miles back and forth to the hotel. Yeah. Yeah, we want a quote. Give us a quote by Mike. Mark Ross, yeah, you will see me in Atlantic City. But like I said, my priority is going to be getting back to the work of photography. So if there's something that comes up, some big shoot, another Triller fight or something, I'm going. I'm already going to miss Dick's, which, Dick's the past couple of years, those first 3 years of Dick's, let's face it, stuff with minted gold. Jaw-dropping shows. Like the band played in those first 3 years of Dick's, like they hadn't played all year. And you stepped into Dick's and you're like, wait, where's this band been all year? I mean, that's the way I felt anyway. And over the years, it's gotten less of the specialness. I'm sure everything this year is going to have a little bit of extra oomph to it, but who knows? The guys they're older now. They've been sitting around. You get sedentary. You get lazy. You know, you're used to sitting around, used to being at home. You know, a couple of those guys like being home more than they like being on the road anyway. So we'll see. We'll see. Should we show you what we did on Saturday night? This is the last song of the first set. Let me know. Let me know if you can hear it.
My thoughts are frozen like everyone else. You will always be remembered, even life itself. Say it to me, Santos, and try to make it rhyme. Say it to me, Santos, no more moving time. Say it to me, Santos, till off to work we go. Say it to me, Santos, I-ho, I-ho, I-ho. This is what space smells like. Always remember where you were. This is what space smells like. Always remember where you were. My thoughts are frozen like everyone else. Will always be remembered, even life itself. Say it to me, Santos, and try to make it rhyme. Say it to me, Santos, and all the moment time. Say it to me, Santos, and off the way we go. Say it to me, Santos, I-ho, I-ho, I-ho.
what space smells like. Always remember. Yeah, I'm not really singing, right? It's just what space smells like. Go Kravitz.
Always remember, never forget the shit that we went through this past year. They kept us apart, they kept us apart, they never let us party. Well, the time has come, the shit's gone down. We're gonna take it to the next level. That's what space smells like. You can always remember, always remember. That's what space smells, that's what space smells, that's what space smells,
That's what space smells.
space smells, always remember, always remember.
Yeah, that goes on and on. What can I say? Little, almost in key the entire time. My guitar I'm talking about, not my vocals. But you know, a ton of fun to go up there and rock. And I put it. There's another video I put up on Instagram that's 24 minutes long. That's the Tweezer into Manteca into George Michael's Freedom. That was kind of the centerpiece of the show. The whole second set had like a Freedom vibe to it. You know, we did Down with Disease to open, into Phish's Free, into Roses Are Free, into Free Falling, into Tweezer, which has a freezer in it, and Tweezer went the Manteca and into Freedom, George Michael's Freedom, which I heard on the radio, and I was like, you know, this would be great. Jeff, your vocals are better than Freddie Mercury. Damn, I want what you're drinking, Joe. You know what they say, the more you drink, the better I sound. Mike said no. Well, Mike obviously said yes. He did say no to tour, and look what happened. So, Freedom Rider. Freedom went into Freedom actually was a cold ending, but actually Freedom went into Sympathy for the Devil for a verse, which is kind of fitting. But you know, I heard, you know, Reckler, you know what it's like. You're driving down the street, you're in your car, and you have the radio on, and all of a sudden a song comes on, and you're like, we could do this. And like George Michael, I was like, we could do this. And then I started learning it, and it's a hard fucking song. Freedom is a really hard song to play. I'm not even going to talk about trying to sing it, because for me, it's just the novelty of me singing it all that kind of is the sell here, not my actual vocal range or chops. Just like, wow, he's going to try to sing George Michael? Fuck, this guy's got balls. Yes, it's the balls that define my performance. The fact that I have the balls, I'll lay it out there. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, let's face it. But, you know, ultimately, this is not the way I make a living. You can see behind me on the wall, the photographs is my way, and I'm looking for work. If you need a photographer, sitting around wondering what to do with myself. So you excited for summer there, Reckler? I know Mark's down in New Orleans right now for a month playing with his band. If you're just sitting there, you should just come join me on the show. Hold on, let's see here. I can actually invite you. You can tell me what the fuck you're doing. You can tell me what you're doing. Let's see. The hard part is doing the show and not wearing glasses. Dee Dee. Did we cover any Humphreys? No, the set list, Ross. No, we didn't cover any Humphreys. The set list. Feeling Groovy, first set. Second song, Twist Around, Soul Shakedown Party, Jaboo, Shakedown Street, Money, Pink Floyd, Low Spark, High Heel Boys, Eyes of the World, Franklin's Tower. Eyes Franklin, that's classic old Grateful Dead combo there. Back into Jaboo. I was headed to Not Fade Away, and our bass player, Ben Spivak, from the band Magic, he had different idea and went back into Jaboo, which ended up being a lot better. And then Santos to end the first set. Second set, Disease, Free, Roses, Free Falling, Tweezer with the Manteca, Freedom, Sympathy for the Devil Tease. The last half of that set was Sand, Snake and Sally Through the Alley, Scarlet Begonias, Fire on the Mountain, Love Light, and the encore, Born to Run. a little Jersey action there from the Jersey Boy. The first time I performed a Springsteen number. So for my instead of going into the Humphreys bag, because the Humphreys song, I love a lot of those songs. I would love to be able to play like Jake Sininger, but it's a lot easier to play like Trey at times than Jake. And then Twee Prize to end the set, which is always leaves the place going. The second set started at midnight, which was officially my birthday, and the first set was 8 till 9:30. There's about 3.5 hours of jamming that night, and a lot of great friends to hang out with. So, the Stone Roses, a great band. I used to really love those. Yes, Wolfie, thank you. A for effort. Yeah, like I said, first of all, I only rehearsed the band one full time, and then we did a second sound check the night before the show. So we could have definitely used another half a dozen rehearsals before we got to it. But these guys are busy. Ben had his own show at Hotel Cafe. It was one thing after another. So, but anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. I'm glad you could hear it. Can you hear me knocking? Out of practice. Me or Phish? There you go. That's what we're here for. It helped you move. What? The fact that there's tour dates. You want to hear that as official. You want to hear that officially, right? Just the fact that you're like, oh, there's tour dates. You want to hear it from the source that it's happening. So now we all know it's happening. Hopefully everybody booked where they needed to book. The only thing I really needed to book was the Gorge, because that's the kind of place where you have to have something in advance. Camping there is a non-starter. It's incredibly hot, incredibly uncomfortable up there. So I would suggest, and I've stayed in Moses Lake, and I've stayed in Ellensburg, which is the college town, and right off the freeway there, and Vantage, Washington, in the funky little place right there, right on the river. But the Sun, what is it called? The Sun Shores or something like that, right off of 3 miles from the Gorge, right down at the bottom. You're right on the water. The boats can pull right up and pick you up. Go for a little cruise on the river during the day. We did it last time, and we brought a jet ski, and they didn't gas the jet ski before they brought it to us, so we had to tow the jet ski all around. Oh, that was fun. You're coming over to America? Do you have to quarantine before you get here, or they're gonna make you take a vaccination? You're gonna have to get vaccinated. I don't understand why people, I don't want to get vaccinated. Meanwhile, everybody eats all kinds of shit, ground scores, and everything else you find. Nobody's that clean. Nobody's been that clean their entire life. Where it's like, oh, vaccination is going to kill me. People aren't dying. Actually, it's working. The vaccinations are working. How about that? I like to hear that. Here we go. Already vaccinated. Let's go. Come on over. We're ready. We're going to have some fun in the States this summer. I mean, how's it feeling over there in Scotland? Are things opened up? You go to the pub, you get a drink, or they're going to have soccer games this summer? Football? Sorry, we got in this last time. They're going to have football over there? My Twitchers. Love the Twitch crew. They completely, let me scroll back here. Matt Bavuso, you know it. They're back. They're coming back, Matt. They're ready for us. Yeah, join it. Yeah, but you know what? I got bong hits technically get me more stoned than the dabs there, Dougie. Technically, the bong hits get me more, I don't know, I just get more hazy. Like the dabs are so clean, especially low temp dabs. You put the set on the green setting on your Puffco. You want to see some pictures? I got some pictures. Let's see what I got here. I think I closed that window. Where's that folder? Oh, yeah, here it is. This is what space smells like. Okay. Oh, these are a lot of pictures to open. I'm going to open 275 pictures. Do I got some pictures? Let's see if they do this right. We'll just scroll through and check out what happened. And hide the sidebar. Let's see, Windows, View, hide sidebar. Made this a little bit smaller. Okay, you want to see some pictures? I got pictures. I'm a photographer. Of course I got pictures. Because this is what space smells like. Okay. This is going to be a quick roll through these pictures because there's a lot of them. All right. Ben Spivak, bass player stood in there. Clayton Halsey, Mara. See, we had the whole place set up. There was furniture. Billy Butchkovitz did such an amazing job on the whole scenario here. There's the band set up against the eucalyptus trees. Our DJ, the Gentle Giant. Do you see how civil and nice? I wanted to make sure everybody had plenty of room. And you look at the distancing on those tables. The dab bar, there's Ryland McHugh right there. Rye Boy getting ready to do it up. Yes, sir. Look at that. Look at that 710 Labs assortment down there. The dab right, ready to go. I got my heady old school glass bong right there. My Puffco. You know, Ryland's got the torch. He's ready to go. He's firing it up. Listen, you're always invited. You're come to LA. What the hell? The view off of this house, absolutely amazing. That's LA. In the background, my friend Eli Cole, his lady, and their little cutest little baby, huh? A lot of these pictures I grabbed for Billy because I wanted to show what amazing work he did. I mean, and the last party Billy and I did together was the Westworld premiere. And the house of my friend Harron and Chase Mellon, beautiful place up there, high above Beverly Park, on top of we're right eye level with Mulholland Drive. Here's the dessert of the Diddy Reese cookie bar. You can see this is my soft edit. The taco guy. There's Billy and his team and Brian, and they made up little happy birthday cards for everything. There's Mike and Alex Bruff working the bar, and when he came up the drive, it just looks so good. Adi Hakeem, the bandstand. Ben ready to rock. Here, let me, I'll just, the sunset up there was absolutely spectacular. Let me just get into some of these, some of the party shots, because these are setups. I have so many setups. Yeah, I was nice and high. I had a good buzz going on, but you know, I'm a maintainable smoker. It's not like I have a problem. Well, I don't have a problem. There's Sean Avery and his beautiful wife, Hillary Rhoda. She's a model. He's an ex-hockey player, actor. If you don't follow Sean Avery and Hillary on Instagram, you got to check them out. The kid's adorable. Jordan Harmon, he did a video projection up in the trees. We had the video projection. There's Dave on drums. Hold on. I'm going to scroll forward to our video projection here. We had video projection on the eucalyptus trees and some lasers and stuff. And, there's the big shot. Here's a big shot right here. Lawrence Longo and Astrid brought the Prince Street Pizza. Lawrence runs Prince Street Pizza, and off the menu. And two of our favorite things in Los Angeles are food and going to Prince Street and chowing down on that. People are always like talking to me like, yeah, it's all right. I'm like, yeah, you just don't know what good is. Well, here we go. There's a couple. My son Zach came up from San Diego. Me and my beautiful guitar. Someone asked me about my guitar earlier. That's my guitar right there. It's a knockoff of Jerry Garcia's axe made by a guy named Phil Gowan down there in Texas. I love it. You can see how long that neck is. 24 frets, easy accessibility to all 24. Thing's a beast. And there's Harron in the middle, our hostess. Then my daughter with my friend Clayton Halsey. Here we are. The Jeff Kravitz and Company. Oh, that's Native Wayne Jobson. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me add this to the screen there. Oh, yeah, I'm showing this picture. There's Clayton and Olivia. And there is Native Wayne Jobson on the side there. And him and I are singing a Soul Shakedown Party with Ben Spivak on that one. Let's see. I want to get you a nice shot. I think you saw it in the video of the light show on the trees, but yeah, that guitar is something else. There you go. The bald man rocks. And this is like 58, and there goes your hair. 59, all gone. Oh, look, there it is. Mark Reckler, turn your phone sideways.
Oh.
There you go.
What's up?
How you doing?
Look okay? Do I look okay?
Yeah, you look fine. Just get out of the shower. You
Yeah,
sweat your ass off in the New Orleans
Get ready
streets.
to go out in New Orleans, hang out. What are you doing? You look great.
Thank you. I'm feeling good. You know, I've celebrated my 59th birthday. I'm sorry you weren't there, but I know you're busy. Hi, Jackie.
Happy birthday, Jeff.
Thank you. It's great to see you guys. You having fun in NOLA?
We are having a
it
great
does
time.
not
man.
suck.
It's nice to be here without the Jazz Fest hecticness that we usually put ourselves through. It's much more chill, but great and delicious and lovely.
Yeah, well, the restaurants, like we went to Giacomo's and there was nobody in there. I mean, I was just like, this is great.
You know what? We went to Giacomo's and it was packed the other night. So they're doing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So town's busy.
Town's very busy. And a lot of new venues, a lot of new outdoor venues. It's definitely going to change Jazz Fest and be really interesting. Is the Broadside and Zoning Mash, and it's going to be interesting now with all these new outdoor venues. It's cool.
So they're all going to stay through October.
Yeah, I think they're permanent. They're nice.
So what are you doing out there, Reckler? You playing some shows?
Yeah, I got a record release party on the 21st for Circus Mon's Joy Machine, and at the party we got Big Sam coming down and Mark Stone and some other secret guests, and it's going to be a good thing doing it over at NOLA Brewery, and it should be fun. Other than that, my son's graduating in Tulane, my alma mater, and eating my way through the town as you're supposed to in New Orleans.
Yeah, well, it's a beautiful place. And you're playing some gigs?
Playing, I'm doing some sit-ins around town, but other than, the record release party is the main gig, just on the 21st.
On the 21st.
Yeah.
All right, well, tell us about the new record. I know you've been working hard on it. I love the art, like the visuals, like the caricature of your face and the psychedelic visuals are amazing.
Thank you. The music is as good as the visuals, so I think we're in good shape, and it's good to have it all together. It's a really cool record. It was a pandemic puppy I got, and just as soon as we went into lockdown, I knew I had to get something amazing done, and so I started working really hard on this with the band, and also, like, all of a sudden, no one was on tour, and everyone needed cash. So whoever I called and said, "Hey, do you want to play in a track?" They were like, "Thank you," and I was like, "Thank you." So it was a win-win thing and a really great time to make a record. So we got like Nels Klein from Wilco and Mark Ribot, who's Tom Waits, Elvis Costello's guitarist, and Taz and Scott Metzger and Ivan Neville and Big Sam, and the list goes on. It's just really cool. It's really psyched about it.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. Pandemic created a place where you can work with the people that you always wanted to work with.
It really did. It's a great time to like buckle down. It was like a gift in a way. It was a horrible thing, but there was a lot of good points. And for me, it was not having any FOMO. There was anything else going on. I had no gigs I could book. I was like, I looked inward, and it was like awesome.
So I know you're a big Phish fan. What did you think of the news this morning?
It immediately got me excited and stressed out at the same time.
I think we're all feeling that.
Jackie too. She was like, trying to book the hotels and work out the schedule. Unfortunately, as a lot of that West Coast good stuff is right over Jazz Fest, and Jazz Fest gets priority for me also because I'm.
Well, I think technically the only thing that interrupts is this Chase, the San Francisco shows.
Right, that's the only one.
Yeah, because everything else was going to be the week after that, where they do Phoenix, Chula Vista, LA, Santa Barbara, and I think that's it. Those 4 shows. That's going to be that's like 24, 25, 26, 27, like in there.
Right.
something like that.
What's your favorite West Coast venue that I shouldn't miss?
Well, the Gorge, you know,
Well,
I mean,
besides the Gorge, obviously, what would be your?
well, you know, the Santa Barbara Bowl is one of the best venues in America, outdoor venues, and it only holds 14,000. It's going to be incredible. It was an incredibly hard ticket last time they played there. It's going to be an incredibly hard ticket this time.
Right.
So that I think is going to be big. The Forum, it'll be fun to see him back at the Forum, you know, because the hospitality at the Forum and the whole setup there is absolutely amazing. And you know, I'm just excited. Half of me wanted this to happen, and the other half was like, didn't think it was going to go down because everybody's kind of paranoid. But once I saw Dave Matthews drop the dates, I knew that it was on for Phish.
Totally.
You know,
yeah, man, it's exciting. So, I mean, like, so far I know I'm getting to, you know, Hershey, Atlantic City, and Vegas. And then I got to kind of pick whatever other spots we could do in between other goodness. You know?
Yeah, unfortunately, Vegas coincides with Outside Lands, which I'm sure I'm going to be there. And Dick's coincides with Bonnaroo, so hopefully I'm going to be there.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Bonnaroo has quite a lineup, I saw.
Bonnaroo has quite a lineup. So.
Wow. All right. Well, I'm not going to see you in Vegas. Well, that'll suck.
Yeah, well, I'm thinking maybe I could come in for the first night, which I probably wouldn't mind doing, and then just flying to San Francisco the next day for Outside Lands, you know. But I'm going to have
what date does Halloween fall on there?
It's a Sunday night.
Oh, okay, Sunday night.
So the way it falls, Friday, you know, you got 3 great nights to party: Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. You know, and I love Vegas, and I love the whole scene, but you know, I have my priorities, and you know, it's funny because now people are speculating on what the record's going to be.
Yeah.
Already. And everybody's like, they're just going to do release all their new songs for us.
Yeah, I mean, they have to have been working on music also. I'd say.
Well, you think they've been working on Phish music, or you think everybody's writing their own stuff?
I think they're working on Phish music.
You think they're working on rehearsing, but
yeah, I think they're coming out with a new record while this is all going down.
I don't know.
Before tour.
Yeah. And what about you? What's going on? Tell me a little about your party.
The party was amazing. It was up on a hilltop. It was at my friend Harron's house, who you know very well. And it was just overlooking LA. It's a beautiful setup. You know, I had a party planner come in and put out furniture, and had a sound. I hired a sound guy, and we had lights and lasers and video projection. So we did it up. It was really, really good. It was a great night. And we played till we did like 3 hours. So it's a ton of fun. And it was nice to see everybody out back.
Wish I could have been there.
And me too. I wish you guys were there. Don't worry, Mark. We're going to play this summer, you and I, like we did last time. Mark and I had a great jam last summer. 2 big jams. And we're going to get down. Probably, maybe in Atlantic City, we're going to do a big old jam one night.
Right on. That's a great idea.
We'll get it going.
Right, I'll let you run it. I got to run out to dinner.
Thank you. Good luck. Circus Mind. Check it out. When's the album dropping?
The 21st.
All right, great. And I saw the Scott Metzer single drop today, right?
On Friday, but yeah, go out. It's out there in video and Spotify and anywhere else you listen to music.
All right. So the Circus Mind himself.
See you later.
All right. Loved everybody there. Mark Reckler, Circus Mind. See, we have a little guest pop in. Last week was Benji Eisen. Today, Mark Reckler. The new flow of 420 Live, the weekly version, the catching up and reestablishing. You know, I did get some great gifts, and one of them was from my friend Trixie Starr. If you don't know Trixie Starr, check her out. She's on Etsy, and she gave me this beautiful Steal Your Face pendant, which is amazing. And I love her box with all the little dancing bears on it. So if you're looking for somebody you got to get a gift for, Trixie Starr is the one, especially if you're like-minded. Hello, my friendly pup. Are we doing dabs? You know, I didn't bring the dab rig here today. I did a bong hit while I was playing my song earlier. So I'm plenty stoned right now. But please, help yourself. Don't be shy. I got so much tasty oil at home from my friends at 710 Labs, and I'm going to be very, very stoned for the coming up. And the flavor of this hash rosin, you know, I don't know if you guys know in Scotland and all over the world about hash rosin and what it is and how they make it. But it's a completely different flavor, and it's absolutely mind expansive. Absolutely love it. I try to smoke it as much as I can. Anyway, thank you all for tuning in today. 420 Live. You know, maybe next week we'll be back even with a guest the whole time that we can chat with rather than me just rambling. But there was a lot for me to get off my chest today. I definitely want to tell you about the amazing, incredible bash and also talk to you about what's happening this summer where we're getting off our asses and we're getting back into it. There's going to be a lot of hugs. There's going to be a lot of drugs. There's going to be a lot of nugs. So let's get at it. Get out there and get at it. Peace, love, and happiness to everybody out there. Big hug. Oh, yes. Jeff Kravitz signing off. Have a good day, everybody. Thanks for tuning in.